gusta mucho también el maquillaje. Me veo también, digamos que, ahí no corta esa parte.
No puedes seguir, después se corta.
Espérate. Es que es una pregunta muy profunda, porque si estoy buscando a alguien del exterior es porque, bueno, me visualizo como en un futuro en el exterior.
Ok.
Bueno, otra vez. Yo me visualizo en 10 años como una persona casada, con hijos, con una linda familia, con un hogar, tal vez trabajando en algo que me guste, me apasione, de pronto no aquí en Barranquilla, de pronto en el exterior. Entonces,
Ok, Cintia, cuéntanos más un poquito de ti, qué te gusta hacer en tus tiempos libres, quién es Cintia de pronto en la parte de su soledad, de puertas para adentro.
bueno, a mí me gustan mucho los deportes, estoy aprendiendo a surfear acá en Barranquilla, hago natación desde el 2019, hasta también hago running y hago pesas en el gimnasio también. Entonces soy una persona muy activa.
¿Te gusta full el ejercicio?
Me gusta el maquillaje también, tengo un curso de maquillaje, de automaquillaje. Me gusta mucho el arte, me gusta mucho viajar, conocer nuevas culturas, la gastronomía también, algo que me apasiona mucho de la cocina, también me gusta cocinar. Muy saludable, me gusta más comer saludable que comer en la calle.
Cintia, ¿cuál sería ese país que te gustaría conocer, que desearías anhelarías conocer?
Bueno, he ido a Estados Unidos, no conozco Nueva York, me gustaría ir a Nueva York, me gustaría ir también ¿cómo se llama esto? A Arizona, donde está el Gran Cañón.
Okay.
Es un sueño que tengo, ver un atardecer en el Gran Cañón. Me gustaría conocer Europa y Japón también.
Ok, Cintia. Bueno, vamos a hacer una ronda de preguntas. La idea, Cintia, es que tú saques una pregunta del bowl, me la entregues y yo te la leo.
Pregunta profunda.
¿Qué es lo que más te hace feliz?
Lo que más me hace feliz es estar en paz, en armonía con Dios, en mi corazón, con mi familia, con mis amigos. Me gusta sentirme feliz con mi pareja también. No hay algo más lindo que tener una pareja que comparta tu felicidad, porque pienso que uno debe ser feliz primero para compartir esa felicidad con el otro y construir algo muy lindo a través de los años. Entonces,
Súper, Cintia. Siguiente pregunta. ¿Cómo te defines en una sola frase?
en una sola frase, en una sola frase, como una persona muy armoniosa, me gusta la paz.
Válido. Sí, siguiente pregunta. Dime 3 deseos que le pedirías a una lámpara mágica.
3 deseos que le pediría a una lámpara mágica. Ay, esa pregunta está muy profunda.
Sí. 3 deseos, de pronto material, de pronto espiritual. Cuéntanos.
Bueno, la primera sería tener una máquina del tiempo para poder viajar a eventos lindos de la historia, a conocer a Jesús, conocer varias partes de la historia. Esa sería la primera, tener como una máquina del tiempo. El segundo deseo que pediría sería tener una máquina de dinero para no trabajar.
Muy gracioso de tu parte, pero es válido, claro.
Sí, para no trabajar. La tercera, poder respirar debajo del agua.
Wow.
Porque me gusta nadar mucho, me gusta todo lo que tenga que ver con el mar.
Listo, Cintia. Y por último, ¿qué tendría Cintia para ofrecer en una relación?
Bueno, muy importante. Más que todo, soy una persona que brinda mucha paz, mucha tranquilidad, mucha armonía. Me gustan las personas divertidas, descomplicadas, pero a la vez que tengan un carácter, que sepan lo que quieren, que sepan para dónde van, que tengan metas, sueños. Básicamente eso. Yo ofrezco tranquilidad, paz y armonía en una relación.
Ok, chicos, caballeros de AFA, ella es Cintia, se encuentra en la oficina de Barranquilla con el código 223711 para que cuando la quieran contactar la pueden encontrar en nuestra oficina. Y bueno, eso es todo hasta hoy, nos vemos.
Some moments change everything. You never know which one will lead to love. On January 29th, Barranquilla becomes the city where connections turn into something real. 2 nights of speed dating. Dozens of stunning Colombian women ready to meet someone authentic. Someone who believes love can still surprise him. No filters, no endless messages. Just real conversations that could change your story. Barranquilla, January 29th. Because love doesn't happen by chance. It happens when you show up.
It's Monday and we are at the bowling here in Medellin on our beautiful... Hello, good evening everybody. Nearly happy Thanksgiving, I would say. We're having, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Maybe some of you guys are going to watch it tomorrow. So I hope you're going to have a great day, great family time, enjoy the good food. Grateful for you guys, for everybody watching tonight, for all the clients, for all the couples, for all the women that join our services. The year is not over, but it already feels like we're getting obviously to the end of it. And I was actually right before the show putting all our couples together, and we are not really finished with it yet. We're working on a recap video as usual at the end of the year, where we're going to show you some of our beautiful couples that give permission that we show them. We have quite a few more. Not everybody gives permission, but a lot of you guys do. We are very grateful for you. I think you are also grateful for us, because we have been doing a really great job this year, matching a lot of beautiful couples and people. And so, I'm really excited to show you some of the couples tonight. As I said, we're going to do a full recap video at the end of the year in a month. But I'm going to show you already some couples, going to tell you a little bit how they met, how they are doing, where they are at. Maybe some of you have seen them, because some of them were even live here in the webcast. So it has been a fantastic year so far, and we're still going. So if you're watching this and you're single and you're saying, hey, I want to meet somebody and the year is not over, I totally agree with you. The year is not yet over and you can still meet somebody. And why not taking advantage? Maybe even, tomorrow is probably a little bit last minute to say, hey, I come and travel, but why not write a letter? Why not do a video call? Why not plan a trip for next year and already start working and getting into, get ahead of the game and not wait until the 1st of January, always 1st of January, my phone. 31st and 1st is ringing like crazy. Everybody's like, okay, holidays are over. What do we do for the next year? So that's okay. But if you start now, you're going to be ahead of the game. There are a lot of beautiful new single women on our website that might be taken if you wait for too long. So don't wait forever. That would be my first tip for the end of the year of 2025. It doesn't matter when you start, but it's good if you don't wait and push it forward and find an excuse and find another excuse, because you will always find an excuse. But if you see, and you're going to see it tonight, you saw already 2 of our beautiful single women that are really looking for somebody. So if you would like to meet them, then please let me know. You see my email address here. You see our office phone number, so you can call anytime in office hours. I had a guy writing the other day that we didn't answer on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are not our office hours. The Phoenix office works from 9 to 5 from Monday to Friday. So you can obviously leave a voice message, and then even if it's after that time, so that somebody calls you back, or maybe more effective, sometimes even writing an email, because then you usually get a reply within 24 hours. But that's what we try. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer when we're really busy, but usually you get a reply in 24 hours. So reach out. Happy to answer all your questions. This is a live show, guys. So if you have any questions related to dating, related to travel, related to Colombia, related to women in Latin America, Colombian women, just ask away. That's why I'm here. And before I forget, we have a new featured. Let me show you. We have a new featured girl, her ID number. She is already on the website. We thought that she's going to be with me tonight live, but unfortunately she had to work. She had to work the evening shift. So she couldn't make it, like that somebody changed the shift with her. Nobody wanted to take the evening shift, so she had to work, unfortunately. But she's hopefully live with us in 2 weeks if she doesn't have to have the evening shift again. So let me give you her ID number, because she's super, super beautiful. Gabriela is also still featured girl, so if you want to take a chance with Gabriela. And there is Diana, our new featured girl, Diana, 218933. 218933, Diana. So yeah, very excited. She seems to be super cute, super nice, super beautiful. Wow, super attractive, really. Like, have a look at her profile. She is a nurse. I think she's a nurse. Oh, I hope I mean, I see her work outfit right now. I don't know her, unfortunately, personally, so I haven't met her in person, but I have seen her video, her presentation. I think you can already see that on the website. If not, we're going to put it on the website as soon as possible, so that you in the next couple of weeks can get to know Diana. So her ID number again is 218933. Okay. So that being said, let me see what else I have in my schedule for today, what I wanted to talk about. So the interviews we have prepared as well. We have several prepared. You already saw 223711 Cynthia, and you already saw Estella 209529. So we're going to have 2 more prepared, which is Maria Angelica. Oh, I don't have her ID number here, but I'm going to find out for you. And Rosalia 221780. So I'm going to show that at the end of the show. And I'm going to show you, as I said, some of our couples and going to reply out to your questions. We also have obviously Barranquilla, Medellin footage, Cartagena footage from November. I think we're going from the last tour, we're going to show next time. And so, yeah, guys, very excited about talking about our couples tonight. And as I said, some of our new women or women that are very attractive, and that would be great that you meet them. So let me show you my screen for a second. And then let's start talking about our success stories. I think I have a couple of photos still missing here, because I was putting them together and saw that we have so many. So, and some sent them at some point, then the other sent them at some other point. Where do we have? But yeah, let's get started, and then I'm going to show you more. No problem. As I said, we have time to show more couples in the future. So let me go up, 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 up. So where do we start? We start with Matthew and Michelle. Maybe some of you guys remember Matthew and Michelle. Let me share the screen now. Year they got married. Let me go. Oh, I got out of the thing. So that are Matthew and Michelle. I have to read and do that at the same time. So give me a second. I'm a little bit overwhelmed here with the information. So because there are so many couples, so if I have a time frame wrong, I'm really sorry. We're going to get it right for the there we go. Yeah, married since October 2024. So they had their anniversary just recently, and they traveled to the Coffee Triangle. So if you see that here, that is the Coffee Triangle. It's super beautiful. Really recommend it to you. It's like an hour flight from the coast, and it's not too far from Medellin. You can drive there or fly there to Pereira or Manizales. They are super nice. They met on a tour in Medellin in 2023. That is, I think, when they got married. Yes, that's when they got civilly married. And they met on the tour 2023. And I think they connected about on motorbikes, because Matthew really loves motorbikes and Michelle as well. And Michelle has a motorbike, a really big one, and she's super young and super slim, as you can see, and like she has a really big motorbike. So the two connected really, really nice together, and have been together ever since, and are super happy. So they're going strong, 2 years, 1 year married. So we're very happy. I show you obviously the most recent couples from this year. We have a lot of couples from the years before. We should actually do a recap with those as well, but I'm going to show you the most recent couples that have been sending us photos as well. Then we have Mayra, Alejandra, and Eric. They got married in September this year, I think, and they are in the US and super happy as well. And yeah, they shared their wedding photos with us. Super nice. We're super happy that we can show that as well. Thank you so much, guys, for doing that. They actually met through letters and individually. It is kind of a funny story, because Eric came to Medellin and wanted to meet somebody else. And that person was not interested. She never replied actually back, and she never wanted to do a date. So Linda, you guys know Linda, our beautiful office manager in Medellin. She suggested a couple of profiles, a couple of women to Eric. And one of them was Mayra Alejandra. And so Eric went home again, and Eric went home again and then sent a letter to Mayra Alejandra. Mayra Alejandra replied positively, and then he traveled back and met her in person. And then the rest is history. They got married this year. They think they met like also 1.5 years ago, and yeah, are super happy, and are in the United States now. So yeah, here are their beautiful wedding photos. Then one of our next success stories, which I'm so happy about, is Scott and Janelli. Some of you guys might remember Scott, and Scott has been around for a while. He has been on several tours with us in Medellin. He actually, I'm not saying he moved to Medellin, but he spends like half of the year in Medellin. And he met somebody before through us, and I don't know if he got engaged or if he planned, but it didn't work out. And they met in August 2024, so last year, and got engaged in September this year. And it has been a very beautiful story. They are super happy together, Scott and Janelli. And yeah, we are super happy for Scott. He's such a nice guy. And yeah, congratulations to you guys. We are happy for you. We're really happy for you. I see I missed a couple of guys that I have to look the photos while we're doing something else. I have to get the photos again. So then we have another success story. That photo is not really great because we have it printed out in our office, and we have it printed out in our office. And Gabriela and Michael also met on a Medellin tour quite a while ago. I think like 2 years ago. Yeah, around 2 years ago, I think. And they have been super happy ever since. I don't know if you can see this here. Let me maybe zoom in a little bit here. And it's such a beautiful story because she really fell in love with his eyes. Like he was sitting at the social, and they were super like having a connection right away. And she loved his eyes, and he was super serious about finding somebody, and she was super serious about finding somebody. And yeah, and then they basically got engaged very quickly, got married quite quickly, and then now they're pregnant. So we're getting a little AFA baby. So I'm super happy for Michael and Gabriela. So congratulations to you guys. And I hope everything is going to be amazing like it has been with you guys since the beginning. And yeah, we are very excited for you. So sharing those because they are on the office printed out, these photos. So yeah, we don't have the great photos here on the screen. Then we have Matthew and Joanna. Matthew and Joanna are also a super nice, beautiful couple. I'm searching for other couples while we're talking because I have more in my mind that I haven't here in my gallery right now. So I have to get them to you. But Matthew and Joanna, they had their anniversary, 1 year anniversary married. And they went to their anniversary trip to Peru, as you can see here, to Machu Picchu. So that was actually really cool, and they are super happy celebrating their love. And yeah, beautiful trip. Both met on a tour I think February 2023, and now in the 1-year anniversary. So they got married, I think, in October 2024, and now we are in November 2025. So yeah, that was really, really beautiful. Let me send this to me, and then I have to look for David. Give me a second, David, where are you? So next couple are Bobby and Nadia. Super beautiful couple as well. They got married this year in Medellin. You can see Linda is here on the screen with them. Linda and Alexandra, actually. Alexandra is one of our beautiful translators who has been translating for us for years. And she was actually the one that brought Nadia to the agency, and Linda was the matchmaker. And so super beautiful couple. That is their wedding photo. They went to the Galapagos Islands, and yeah, super happy, super beautiful. And we were super excited that we could share the moment with them. We love it when you guys invite us to the wedding. I have another photo of them. I will show that at the end. They were in Peru. And I have another one, have to look for another one for Marcus here. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As I said, we're working on the whole thing. That's why it's not ready yet. But yeah, very excited. Let me see who's next. We have a lot of executive clients we matched this year as well. Very happy about that as well. Next couple is Jeffrey and Cecilia. They were in this year April event in Cartagena, and they already have doing the fiance visa. They are super happy together. I think I have a little video of them here. Let me see if I can show the video. So we love it when you guys share moments with us. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Jeffrey. I think we have another little video from the party. So yeah, Jeffrey and Cecilia, super happy. The next couple I'm also really, really happy about is Jay and Yenna. Very recent couple. I think it's probably the newest couple we have since, I don't know, maybe officially this week, last week, I would say. Jay is an executive client. He has been on a Medellin tour in October 2023, I think, and that's where we met. And Jay and I had a really good connection. But Jay was like, Jay is a one-woman man, which is amazing, but he focused several times on the wrong woman. And so he started a relationship with one girl. He didn't really start a relationship, but he didn't go to any other dates on the week of the tour, which I don't recommend, guys. When you go on the tour, date and meet a couple of people. It's good you paid for that service, and if the person is for you, she will be understanding. But he didn't want to, and so unfortunately that was the wrong decision, and it didn't work out after the tour. And then he joined our executive service in the beginning of the year, and we have been working together since. And he was meeting really nice women in Medellin. He had a really good connection with a woman in Barranquilla, with two in Medellin, but he had to make a decision, and he decided now for Yenna. They went to a trip to Punta Cana, just came back last week and made it official. Has been a really great experience. He's super happy. She's super happy. Now they're planning how to move forward, and yeah, hopefully everything will work out. Hopefully they can be together soon. It's obviously a whole process to move to the United States, to do the visa. And yeah, I keep you updated, but they're super happy and super serious both, and a really, really great couple. Next executive client I'm very happy about is Nick. Nick did actually twice the executive service, and he now met Yenna from Medellin, and they have been super happy, super happy. They're actually getting engaged in the next couple of days, and then starting already the fiance visa process. They actually already started the fiance visa process, so working that she can get over to the United States, but they are super happy together. So very excited. Executive client matched. Another executive Elite Club client in this case is Kevin. You might remember Kevin. He and Hida came, I think, live on a webcast 1.5 years ago or something in the Medellin office, because he does also from Medellin. And they had a relationship for 1.5 or 2 years, and then they got married in the United States in February of this year. They had a beautiful wedding. I was invited to the wedding. I couldn't make it, unfortunately, but it was very beautiful. They shared the photos, the ones I'm sharing with you right now. And yeah, it has been a super emotional process for Kevin as well. He also had a little bit bad luck, or was also dating before women here, and with the Elite Club, that was the service for him where he was really successful with. So very, very excited about that couple. And yeah, they're super happy, and they are in the United States together. Another Elite Club we successfully matched is Eric with Angelica. I love that couple. They're so great, and it has been like a quite dramatic story. And you know, sometimes the drama in the beginning ends in a happy end, and it has been a story that touched, I think, everybody's AFA life here in Colombia, where we have been part of that story. I don't know if we can see that. What do we see here? I have to zoom out. Oh, no. Where are we? They're in the gym with the doggy. Yeah. So yeah, super beautiful couple, Eric and Angelica. It actually is quite a, as I said, dramatic and not, I don't know, a funny story, but they met actually on a tour in Cartagena in November 2023, 2022, 2023, I would say. And started dating, liked each other, met in November, but Angelica met somebody else through letters, and she was in contact with that person through letters, and they really built up a really good connection, and she started a relationship with another man, with another client of ours. So she actually visited him in Texas, and they were there together for a while. And Eric was really sad because he really liked her, but it didn't work out. So Eric joined the Elite Club service, and we worked with Eric for a couple of months. Angelica, meanwhile, broke up with that man from Texas and started talking to Eric again. But Eric was doing the Elite Club, and he was saying, no, I'm not sure, because, yeah, I want to, want to get to know other people too. So, so he started dating somebody, and he started a relationship with somebody as well. And so that didn't work out. And then they started talking again. And on a Medellin trip, he saw Angelica again. They met again, basically to not say to close the chapter, but to talk like how everything went. And then as he was single now and she was single now, they started dating again. And so ever since they're doing that, and ever since they're super happy, as she has a visa, she can travel frequently to the United States. They already filed the visa process. They started, I think, in June. They're just waiting that it goes through. So I think mid of the next year, she should be in the United States with him, and then they can start their life together over there. So very, very happy for Eric and Angelica. Both have been around a while, and the story, as I said, started, yeah, there was a happy end. So really, really, really cool. Another executive client that we matched just recently is Luke and Maria from Barranquilla. They met in August, and now they are in a relationship. Luke is going to come back in a couple of weeks, and they are super happy, talking every day in video calls, doing the translation with the video calls. Super happy, super excited for them. Beautiful couple, Luke and Maria from Barranquilla. So yeah, that photo is a little bit blurry, but yeah, super excited for the two. Another really, really beautiful success story, Sam and Marta. Sam and Marta met actually this September in Medellin, a recent couple. Sam was probably our oldest client in this year. And so, yeah, we didn't know how it would go for him, and it went so well. He had really great connections and had a really good connection with Marta, and so they started the relationship, and they're going to get married in February next year. And yeah, very, very excited for both of them as well. They're really cute and have been super happy. Like, she's super happy, super excited. They're working then on the visa. As I said, they're going to get married, then doing the visa, and yeah, planning on doing everything together, and super, super cute. That was in Medellin in front of our office with Google Translate. Super nice couple. That is Bobby and Nadi again, the ones that you saw where Linda was in the photo. So they went to Peru as well. We have Marcus and Lady. We have actually more photos of Marcus and Lady, but I love that couple too. Marcus is from Germany and came on the same tour as Jay, our executive client, in November, October, September 2023 in Medellin. And he met Lady there. And yeah, they started dating after the tour and have been a couple ever since. They are not yet engaged or married, but they're in a relationship for over 2 years now. And they're working on that. Lady is coming now to to Germany to live with Marcus over there. So I think this year is the last year. She's going to stay in Colombia, and then I think next year she's going to live in Germany with him. So very excited about my fellow country person. Marcus was really nice, and it was really nice to be able to talk German with somebody on the tour. It was kind of weird because I'm doing the tours always in English, and then there was Marcus there, and like I Spanglish now. You say Germanish. So it was a German English because his English is also really good. So it was really nice. Marcus is such a great guy. Next couple you cannot really see. We have more photos of them as well, but I don't have it at hand right now. James and Alba. And James and Alba are together for 2 years now as well. James, was that the same tour? I'm not sure if it was also in the Medellin tour, but I don't know if it was the same tour, was the tour, I think. To get the visa and then to get the visa through. So very happy for James and congratulations. Oh, my internet was gone. So yeah, very happy for you guys, James and Alba. They did the fiance visa now in September. They filed that 2 months ago or 1 month ago in October, and yeah, are waiting now that the visa goes through. So super excited for you guys. Then we have another recent couple from this year, from April 2025 in Cartagena, Gary and Nancy. And Nancy is a profile number 17, 17, 38, 13. That's actually Nancy's ID number. And if you can see 17, that is right around 2017. Like, she has been around for 8 years with us. And Nancy's super nice, and she has been on a lot of socials, and we know her really well. And we're so happy that we finally matched her. So she is with Gary, and Gary is super nice as well. And yeah, very beautiful couple, very happy for them, and very happy for you, Nancy. Next couple from this November tour in Cartagena, so very recent, like a month ago, is Katy and Morris. So Katy's profile number is a very new number. So that's also, you guys, sometimes the new girls, you have to hurry. It's 22, 39, 82. If you see some of the profiles still in the website, we have to remove them. We are sometimes super, like, we forget about it, but we have to remove obviously all our engaged and coupled women. So might be that Katy is still on the website. So we have to check on that. So Katy and Morris, very happy couple as well. We have another couple from that tour in April in Cartagena. Was a super successful tour. Like, we have them all matched, and they're all doing fiance visas already. So everybody is super successful in Cartagena. Is Mark and Aura. Aura's profile number is 220841. As I said, we have to remove her in case we haven't. So it's April 2025. Super happy. They left a super nice review as well, and they're working on the visa as well. So I think they're already doing it. So very excited. Then we have another 2 couples. Actually, this is here where I am right now, a couple of months ago, and I'm super happy for these 2 guys. One is David, my good friend from New York, and his friend Mike. And maybe you remember that Mike and Laura came here and are engaged now. Mike is actually always like recommending us and sending comments in, and I hope you're watching, Mike. I hope you're seeing this. I think I'm going to show a little part of your engagement video as well. And so yeah, you can see us here, Patricio, me, David, Laura, and Mike. And so yeah, they're super happy. They got engaged. They're going to get civilly married if he can manage in December, might be in March. We just talked yesterday because the paperwork is a little bit like, if you want to get here married in Colombia, you need a lot of apostilled paperwork and everything. So let me go through to the engagement video. I think I have it here. So let's see. And then get officially married in July next year. It was super beautiful because there were 1,000 roses at the beach and the sign "Marry Me," and she couldn't believe it, crying. And he had a sax player there, and it was so beautiful. Very, very nice. I'm so happy for you guys. And then we have David, my good friend David, that you saw in the picture with me as well. So David is super happy as well. And oh, here we go. Here we go. Sorry for the Zoom. So yeah, very excited for Mike and for David, really. It's really, 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 really cool. And yeah, he has been also around David, and I really I'm so happy for him because we have been working together for a while, and David is such a nice guy and has been not that lucky because sometimes the woman didn't appreciate and that. And now he is with Kelly's, and Kelly's is super nice and they're super happy together. So yeah, very excited for you guys. And then we have another beautiful couple that got married that has ladies. And give me just a second here. Where are we? Getting lost here. Has ladies, and what's the name of our client? I'm so sorry. I forgot the name, but yeah, they are super happy as well. Lady has been from Bogota, and they are super happy. Beautiful couple, and yeah, very happy together. And then one of our also more recent couples from August this year is our executive client, Scott. He's super young. Scott is like 32, I think, 35. And he matched with Lorena from Barranquilla. And David and Mike actually also matched from Barranquilla. We have a lot more couples from Barranquilla, but as I said, we're still working on everything. And Scott and Lorena, so super nice. Both, I love them both. They're both amazing people. I spent quite a bit of time with them, and yeah, they are just a beautiful couple that is super romantic, super loving, super caring, and yeah, doing the calls, the video chatting, the texting and everything. He's actually to come back, I think, in 2 weeks. And since August, I think he already came like 3 times, so they see each other every month. So really excited. So I think that was it for today from our couples. We have a lot more, but we're working on it. And as I said, I cannot show everybody. Unfortunately, not everybody gives us permit, but I'm super excited that I could show you some insights. And guys, if you want to be one of those guys, right? Those guys have been doing the steps. They did the tour, they went on individual dates, or they did the executive, the elite club. As you can see, we have a lot of couples from the elite and the executive as well. I think we basically matched everybody this year. And so yeah, so they were just watching videos, you know, they were not just watching the live webcast. I mean, lots of them did start with the live webcast because I'm doing this here for a while already. So they started with the videos, but then they signed up and went on a tour and went on a trip and did an individual date, and were not just sitting at home and waiting for that a woman would fall in their laps, you know, like, I mean, they made it happen. And some of them had to come back and back and back. I mean, David and I, we go back to 2017. Kevin and I think we met first time in 2018. So some of the guys have been around until it actually happened, but they never gave up, you know, and that is also very important. Don't give up. If you had on the first trip, you were not that lucky to find your wife right away, because that is not always the case. You know, it can happen, but it can take a while. It can take a couple of trips. It can take a couple of tours. It can take a couple of relationships until it's going to lead to marriage, you know. And those couples I show you, lots of them are together for a long time already and have been through a lot together, and they are fighting every day for the relationship. It's not that everything is so easy, because obviously a fiance visa, a long distance relationship, two different communications and languages is not the easiest task in the world to make it happen. But as you can see, it works. It can work if two people really are excited about each other and really want to be together. It definitely can work. So I'm going to show you or tell you a little bit in a moment about what services we have, so that you can see what you want to do. And you have a lot of comments here, you guys. Oh, I love that. So I'm going to get into your comments and your questions just in a moment. So if you want to know how to join AFA or how to meet somebody, so we have, as you heard, individual tours and individual dates. That means you can go any time of the year. So if you say, okay, next week I have vacation, I want to go, you can do that. We can set up dates for you. I just got today and yesterday 2 emails. Hey, I will be in Bogota from the 3rd of December until the 20th of December. Can you help me to set up some dates? Yeah, sure, we can do that. Can be in Bogota, can be in Cali, can be in Santa Marta, Cartagena, Barranquilla, anywhere where you see a woman that you are interested in, okay? And then we have the individual dates. We can help you to arrange a translator if you want to. You would have to arrange your own flight, your own hotel. If you need a recommendation of a hotel in Bogota or something like that, no problem. And then you just meet. And if it's in Bogota, for example, we set it up in a restaurant. If it's in one of the cities where we have offices, like in Cartagena, in Barranquilla or Medellin, we're going to make the meeting usually in the office first. And then you go and have dinner or lunch somewhere in a restaurant. The same is thing there. If you want to take a translator, you can take a translator. If not, you do the app, you know, and that's it. And then you make it happen. You meet, you know. Important is meeting. Important is traveling. I mean, you can obviously, that's what we do in the Elite Club and in the Executive Service. That is our more longer matchmaking program. The Elite Club is 3 months. The Executive Program is for 6 months. And the Executive Program does not only include Colombia, if not all Latin America. So we have Argentina, Costa Rica, Peru, Colombia, and yeah. So you can meet women from different countries. You don't have to only meet Colombia. If you want to do only Colombia, then the Elite Club is a good option. And with the other ones, you have more countries, right? And we work for 3 months or for 6 months together, and we vet out the women, we vet out the candidates, we ask them questions, we do new photos, we have all managers and matchmakers and like for you working and giving advice and all of that. You and me, we have weekly Zoom calls where we discuss your dating strategy, your dating progress of the women, the candidates. So it's a really cool service. So as you can see, we matched a lot of our executive guys this year. And we matched a lot of them also in Colombia. I think we have somebody in Peru as well, and matched in Peru. I think I didn't show you it's George. I didn't show you the photos yet, but as I said, we're working on the video. So so you can do executive or Elite Club service, and I would recommend that you take advantage before the end of the year, because we're going to raise the price for the Elite Club next year. So right now the service is 8,000 and 9,000, and it will be it's 9,000 and 10,000, and it will be. I'm confused already. I think it's around 9,000 and 10,000, depends on the 10-day or 14-day option. And then for next year, we're going to raise the price to 10,000 and to 12,000. I think that's going to be it. Yes. So if you want to do the Elite Club still now, before we raise the price, that's the time to sign up. And so that you get the old price. If not, if you sign up next year, then the price is what it is. You can do 2 payments usually, so you can split that up. And as I said, it's not just a service for a week or for 10 days, it's for 3 months or up to 6 months. And our other services, like the individual ones, are 7 days or 10 days or maximum 14 days. Our tours, the same. Our group tours 7, 10, or 14 days, and the tours start around 3,500, I think, for the 7-day option, and I think 4,500 for the 14-day option. The tours do include the hotel. All the other services don't include the hotel. So the tours include the hotel, they include the breakfast, they include airport pickup, they include 2 socials with speed dating, they include food on the speed dating events, a city tour, and unlimited introductions. And in the elite club, in the executive service, you have not the hotel included, but you have video calls included, you have letter credit included, and you have 14 days in the country, including translation time. So you have up to 8 hours of translation every day, which saves you a lot of money if you have to pay for the translation. And as I said, like weekly calls and weekly strategy and weekly coaching here. So it's a different type of personalized service. And yeah, our group tours, our executive service, elite club, and the individual ones, you can be successful in any of them. You can also connect first through letters and then you travel and meet, you know, that's also possible. So let me see what you guys having, what questions you're having. And then I'm trying to show you some women as well. And then we also have some interviews prepared. At the rate AFA is growing, they will have tours on Jupiter and Pluto by 2099. Yeah, like the world it's going, it seems so. We're going to expand to other planets. Can I put down a deposit on the Mars tour? I heard Martian women are gorgeous. I think that's funny. Yes, we grow. That's true. We have an Argentinian tour actually coming up next year, and we're working on Mexico again. So you might get Mexico soon as well. So yeah, definitely growing. Cynthia has the most interesting answers I heard on here yet to those questions they always ask, Neil is saying. So Neil, yeah, Cynthia is super nice. I've seen her, I've met her. She's very, very nice, very serious. So yeah, if you're interested in meeting Cynthia, please reach out. I would love to put you in contact with her. I'm more of a stoic and reserved guy, but I'm a great listener. Do these character traits make me more or less attractive to Latin women? I don't think it makes you less attractive. I think a man who listens, who's attentive, maybe it doesn't have to be that you are so much about words, you know, if you're more about actions, you know, if you like to be a gentleman, if you like to be attentive to her, if you open the door for her, if you give her some gifts, if you ask her what she needs, what she wants, give her some compliments, you know, it doesn't have to be the extroverted, bubbly guy who's necessarily more successful, you know. Here the women are very used to men that have a lot of words, and they usually measure by actions, because Latin men are super good in words. They are super good in talking and like how you call it, like seducing the woman by words, right? And so when she really understands that you're serious, that you're not playing games, that you are actually listening to what she says and being attentive to her, I think you have an amazing possibility to meet somebody. So it doesn't have to be. I have a lot of guys that are shy. Some of our executives this year were quite shy, and they really like got like out of their shell a little bit with time. And so I think it's just about having a good time, you know, but it doesn't have to be that you are super extroverted. Smile from time to time. That does help. But yeah, I wouldn't say that makes you less attractive at all. John Smith is saying, I know basic cooking, but I'm more of a baker. Does this make me more or less attractive to Latin women? John, the same thing for you. Great that you know basic cooking. The women do not expect that, and that you know how to bake. The woman, I think, even less would expect that. So I think it makes you very attractive that you can cook something and that you can bake something, but they don't expect it. So that's why I'm saying it doesn't, it's not that you know, have to cook. Like usually the traditional gender roles here are the man is the provider, the woman take care of the house. And what I can see a lot is really the men don't know how to cook. Like lots of it changes is now. Sorry. It's changing now a little bit as the younger generations, the mom do teach their sons how to cook. But in the older generations, the men have no idea how to do anything in the kitchen. Basically, the woman does the laundry and does the cleaning and does the kitchen, and the man not very much. So yeah, you're not expected to do that. And if you can, great. If you can bake, amazing. If you can do some cooking, amazing. She will be happy about it. I want to still meet somebody special, global, international. Global, international, then write me an email, and that's definitely possible, and we can make it happen this year. So give me a call, or here's our phone number, 553-8178, 602-553-8178, or you write an email to info@afacolombia@gmail.com, and then I can help you, of course. John is saying, I noticed that Latin women are feminine and want a masculine man. In your opinion, what makes a man masculine in addition to being a gentleman? Yes, John, that is exactly what the women are looking for. I think it's about the leadership, the attitude, the know what you want, where you're going to go, being the provider, being the protector, being the head of the household, like somebody who knows in which direction to go and which direction the family to lead. And I think the women are very much looking for that. Taking care of her, taking care of the family. I think that are things that they are really looking for. And yeah, being a gentleman, being attentive, treating her like a queen, that makes her secure in her feminine, and she can be her part, doing her part, and you can do your part. So that's what they're looking for. It's quite traditional. Rob G with G. Hello, I'm planning on attending the upcoming tour. Great. I haven't told you the dates for the next year yet. You mentioned before that I should get there a day earlier before the tour starts. Does AFA help me set up the hotel reservation the day before? Yes, Rob. If you want to come a day earlier, that's no problem. The airport pickup is included for you anytime, so you can do that a couple of days prior. If you arrive 1 or 2 or 3 days prior, you get the airport pickup anyway included. And then yes, we can set up the hotel for you. We charge you for the additional night, and then you can arrive earlier, no problem. John, I noticed that AFA works really hard to take care of its clients. How can clients make AFA's job easier? John, I love that question. I think nobody ever has asked that question. So yes, you can definitely make our life easier. How can you do that? I think one thing would be the photos. If you invest in good photos, in a photo shooting with professional photos, you make our life and your life easier, because you're going to get more matches. Because some of you guys are sending photos that I don't know, like, why are you sending those? I mean, with a college shirt from 20 years ago, in front of a dirty, like mirror in the bathroom. So I don't know, you want to meet the wife, you want to meet a beautiful woman, you want to meet a feminine woman, put a little bit effort in yourself, in your photos, in your appearance, in your clothing, in how you look. I mean, you guys don't have to do your hair and your makeup and all those things. We don't require that, we women do a lot of that, but you can do a little bit, smell nice, be clean, some hygiene, some modern clothes, like step up your game a little bit there, then also listen to what we say. That makes our life also easier, because we give you a lot of advice, we give you a lot of tips, but sometimes you guys do not want to listen to that. You don't want to hear it. You have unrealistic expectations, and then you're disappointed, and then you get frustrated, and when you're frustrated, we get the bad energy, and we don't want that. So if you would listen to us a little bit more in that, we can avoid the frustration. And like, it's dating. Yesterday I got an email from a client. I just read that email, and I told him that's not realistic. I recommend you not to come to Colombia, because that's not what you're looking for. You're going to lose your money. He said, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, that's then your decision. That's okay, but I told you, and I don't want to be right. I hope I'm wrong, but it's like a fantasy, and you're not living in a fantasy here. This is the real world. This is real. Colombian women are real, and they are great women. And so they're not going to date just, anybody who just thinks like, oh, the woman is my, I don't know, property, and she would do everything I'm going to want her to do, and she's going to have 5 children with me, even if I'm, 80 years old. So some of those things we have to be realistic about. So just talk to us a little bit. And if I tell you, for example, hey, why don't you open up your possibilities there and there? Why don't we include these kind of women? Because you're going to get more matches. Then it's really helpful if you listen to that. If you don't, that's not my loss. I don't, that's what it is. But it makes our life easier. Unrealistic expectations, and like take care of yourself and make good photos. I think that would help a lot. Beautiful couples, congratulations. Look at that ring. Thank you so much. Yes, we have really beautiful couples this year, and it has been a really good year. We had a baby on the way. Excellent. Yes, we're super excited. Wow, so many couples. Yes, it has been, as I said, great year. Lots of the success stories. I'm going. Who is with me? Yes, global and international. Very excited, definitely. Definitely, if you want to sign up for the tour, the only thing you have to do is put down a deposit of 475, and then you have the spot secured. Lots of our tours do sell out, especially in the beginning of the year. The January Barranquilla tour, 29th of January, is a very, very, very demanded tour. The March Medellin tour as well, the April Cartagena tour, like the first tours of the year, usually the ones where you guys really want to travel. You are still in the winter in a lot of the places of the earth, and or you get into spring, and then when the spring comes, the hormones and everything, and you want to get your dating game up. And so try to reserve your spot with time ahead. Then you can prepare, then you can plan, you can look at your outfits, we can help you, you can take your pictures, we can look together at your hot list, and so on and so on. So the more time, the better. Yeah. Maria, please explain the fiance visa process. Thank you. Yes, of course. So the fiance visa process is not as complicated really, but it takes a little bit. So we have a migration lawyer, and usually you guys get a consultation when you're an executive in Elite Club, and also you get a fiance visa kit when you sign up to one of our tours. So in that fiance visa kit, there are a lot of tips. But basically what I recommend you guys is getting engaged. You don't have to get engaged. You can start the fiance visa before that, but being engaged shows obviously the migration that you are serious about that process. It's important that you, when you come here, take a lot of pictures together and save restaurant receipts and plane receipts and bus or taxi or Ubers or whatever, like hotels, wherever you went together, and take a lot of pictures together in any of the trips you're going to do. So hopefully you do more than one, maybe 2 or 3 trips, and then have those receipts saved. Also taking her on a trip with you, maybe to Dominican Republic, to Mexico, to Panama, to Peru, and then you can travel a little bit together and also save those photos. So the more of that you have, the better, because then you can show that's definitely real. We're going to, every woman going to sign your IMBRA form. That's a law. That's the International Marriage Broker Regulation Act. That's actually a law that was filed by the United States to keep the woman safe, basically, and that all the marriage agencies should work under that law. That means we have to present to the woman, when you meet, your background information. So if you have ever been arrested, if you have ever been convicted, if you have ever been married, how old are your children, and what kind of states did you live, and in the United States, for example. And then she has to sign that, and that form, when you meet and you're going to file the visa, we're going to send that to the lawyer, and the lawyer is going to put that into your visa application. So that shows that you met through a serious marriage agency, and that obviously helps you also to get the visa. The cost of the visa is around $2,300 for her, and then I think around $650 for the children, for each child. So if she has children and you want to bring the children over, then you can do that. There is another visa that's called the spousal visa. So that is different. So, but let me finish with the fiance visa. So what you do is you file the visa, you get all the information together, you fill out the case evaluation form, we send it to the lawyer, and then she puts all the documents together, and then usually it takes a year until the visa gets approved. once the visa is approved, she has a couple of months. She doesn't have to go right away, but the idea is that she goes and travels to the United States, to you, where you live, and you both live together for up to 90 days. And then you have that time, those 90 days. I mean, you have already a year and a half of relationship, and then you have another 90 days where you actually live together, and then you both decide to get married or not. Hopefully, yes, after you have been in a relationship for 2 years, most people do get married and then, start their life together in the United States. But in case you don't, you have those 90 days as a test and decide then in those 90 days to not get married. If you don't, then she goes back to Colombia and that's it. And if you decide to marry, then she stays in the United States and then the green card process starts. So in that green card process, that takes a little bit. I think it takes up to 2 years until she gets her green card approved. And that time she cannot leave the United States except for an emergency that she has to get a paperwork done, basically asking for permission to leave the country. But she has to stay with you for the next 2 years until she gets the green card. And then once she has the green card approved, she can travel with you wherever she wants, outside, inside of the United States. And then, yeah, that's basically the fiance visa. It takes around a year right now. Then there is the spousal visa. The spousal visa is the other way around. You get married in Colombia. That's actually what David, for example, what Mike wants to do with Laura. They're going to get married here in Colombia first, and then they file the visa, the spousal visa, and then the green card process basically already takes place here in Colombia. She doesn't have to wait in the United States. She waits around the 2 years here in Colombia, and once the green card is approved, she goes with her husband and the green card already to the United States and can come and go and back and forward how she wants, because the time she was waiting in Colombia. So the advantage is that she's not going to miss her family that much and is going to be that isolated. If not, she stays here with her family. The disadvantage is that you have to travel a little bit more for maybe 2 years instead of 1 year, and the relationship is a long distance relationship, a little bit longer, but the paperwork is already through. So that is basically the 2 visas. If you are living in Europe, in Australia, in different other parts of the world, that's a little bit different. I'm talking here about the United States. Can you tell me more about the Argentina tour, the socials being planned, and the ladies from Brazil fly to Buenos Aires for the tour? I have no idea, Malibuet. I just saw today that there's a tour for next year planned, and I don't think that the woman from Brazil will fly to Argentina, because usually sometimes you guys ask that here, if the woman from Bogota come to the Medellin social, usually not, because for them it's expensive to fly. They don't know who they're going to meet. There's always much more women on the socials than men. So for them, it's sometimes not that attractive to make a trip to not know if they have a date actually, or if they just sit on the social. It might be different if you invite her, if you pay for a plane ticket, for her hotel, for everything, her food, everything, her travel expenses, and ask her if she would be willing to meet you, if she would be willing to meet you in Buenos Aires, for example. That would be maybe possible, but you would have to ask that woman. Not every woman is open to meet a man in a different country than her own home country. Sometimes they are scared of that. Usually they prefer that you come and meet in their city. And so, but I don't know. I think the socials will be similar to the normal AFA socials. I don't know how many women, depends always on the man. I would probably say between 50 and 60 women. And yeah, and I think it's the first time. So yeah, we will see how that goes. But if you want, ask the main office, you can call here and or write Michelle from group desk at lovememail.com, and Michelle will be happy to give you a more information. Taibin, hello. How are you doing tonight? Excited for my 2026 October Barranquilla tour. Hope to explore Barranquilla and of course the ladies. Yes, Taibin. I'm excited that you're going to come next year. Really cool. Gary looks really happy. Yes, Gary is super happy, and it's a super beautiful couple, really. Getting your flight soon, Taibin. That's great. That's great. Where are the success stories from Cartagena, Barranquilla? Oh, there were quite a bit. I think I started with Medellin in between, and I was just talking to Linda right before the show. So Cartagena, there was Aura, there was Gary, there was Cecilia, there was Nancy, as Nancy and Gary. There was like I think all of the couples we did in the Cartagena tour are already in the visa, fiance visa process. And Barranquilla, we have a lot too. As I said, we're still working on the recap video. It was just a little insight of tonight. But Scott, our executive client, is with Lorena from Barranquilla. David is with a woman from Barranquilla. Mike is with a woman from Barranquilla. So we have a lot of couples from Barranquilla. Lina and Jason, we have a testimonial. Actually, I think I'm going to show that on the next show because we're already over time again. They are from Barranquilla, so we have a lot of couples. So many couples, yes. Yes. Congratulations. Thank you so much. So what about the visa immigration policy not letting people in the United States? Rodolfo, I don't have any problems heard about that actually, because the fiance visa is not affected by that. So if you file a alleged visa and it's about that American is sponsoring that person, there is no issue. And also a lot of people with a tourist visa have no problem. So I have heard some things in Mexico. Some clients want to meet some of the ladies in Mexico, and Mexico did not let them in because she was a single woman meeting a man, and so that was never an issue before, but that I heard a couple of times this year. But I haven't had any in the United States so far. Everything was good. So let me see what I have, if I have something on my list. So remember the featured girl, guys, that mentioned in the... Okay, yeah, sorry, he was reading my information here. Featured girl, so remember the featured girl, Diana. Her ID number, I'm going to say it again. Diana is 218933. And let me see if I can show you my screen for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to end with the 2 interviews so that I can show you some other single ladies right now. And see if I can show you some profiles, because maybe you guys are not familiar how to search for profiles. So for example, so we do this just a couple of minutes, and next show I do that a little bit more organized. So if you go on our website, we have different websites, but that's the main one, let's say. And then you go to the thing called search engine here, to that thing, search engine. And then you can sort the woman by most popular or by ID number. If you say by ID number, the newest women come up. If you see by most popular, the most popular women come up. And then you can say what age, what if she smokes, without children or no children. I just leave that open right now and say Colombia. So there we have Cynthia. That was the interview you saw today. That's where she was confirmed on the social, and that was our initial interview in the beginning. Cynthia is super nice, as I said, super serious. Really recommend her. I hope you guys reach out to her. You can write her here. You can write her here or call me now. That means you can schedule a video call. I would maybe recommend write one letter first and say, hi, that's me, and put some good photos on your profile and present yourself, and then ask her if she would be interested. Here you see our upcoming single tours. So the first one of the year is Barranquilla in January, and then we have Medellin in March, and Cartagena in April, and Costa Rica in February. So just that you have those tours in mind. We have Nayarit. She's super new, super cute. She's a lawyer. Very, very nice, cute woman. So yeah, we have so many great women, really, guys. Gabriela's also very attractive, very nice. She works as a model. So if you don't see the additional photos, it's because you have not been registered yet. So if you want to see the additional photos, you have to register. Angelica is 35. She has no children. She has those photos are taken in front of our office in Barranquilla. So she came to the office, very serious. Laura is 22. from Barranquilla as well. Very nice, super new. Andrea is amazing. She travels quite a bit and is very busy, but she's super pretty. So in case you want to meet her, she is looking for somebody really nice. This one is super cute, Luz from Santander. She's not in our main cities, so that's why sometimes you guys don't see her. But she's really, really beautiful. I love her smile. I love her eyes, the hair. I mean, just very pretty. So same thing. You can hear, write me now, send flowers, call me now, and then we schedule. You will not call her right away, obviously. Diana is also active. She works as a model as well. She's very, very in shape, very stylish, very beautiful, from Bogota. Anna. Anna is quite picky, but yeah, she's super pretty. Let me see who else we have. Oh, Natalie's super nice as well. I have been on video calls with her, with executive clients. Super nice girl, super sweet. Really girl next door. Very pretty. So these women are not going to be long single anymore. Ana Maria is super nice as well. She'd been on Barranquilla. She was not on the social, but she was dating. She was going on a date there. And she's really, really nice. She looks even much prettier than in her photos. And in her photos, she's already super pretty. But yeah, she is a catch. Very elegant. She's a lawyer, very good family. Wants a real gentleman, somebody who listens and takes care of her. But she's super, super sweet. Nelly, with Nelly, I had a video call just yesterday with an Elite Club client. Nelly is super nice as well, really pretty, really, really like sweet, family oriented, works remotely. She has her mom living in a town like 8 hours away from Medellin, but she lives in Medellin, and yeah, is a very, very sweet girl. Like she does not work as a nurse right now. She finished her job as a nurse. She works remotely now, but yeah, super, super pretty Nelly. So I just had a call with her. Ana Maria is also super nice. Wow, and super active, hardworking, successful. She has a dream body. We have actually to update her photos. I just saw some of her yoga. She's a yoga teacher. She's in real estate. She does like a lot of different things. She's super active, super attractive, really. I think we have to update some of her pictures. As I said, I saw some new pictures. Really, really, really amazing woman, Ana Maria. Joanna is also super nice. We also have been on video calls with her. We also met her in person. She came to Cartagena, and I don't like too much the profile picture because it's a lot of makeup. I mean, that's different taste, right? But she is super pretty without makeup. She has a great style. Like she looks super nice, dresses super nice, very elegant, very, very nice woman, really very serious as well. Vanessa is active as well. Beautiful. Very Colombian look. We also have Natalia. Natalia is also really nice. Natalia is a believer. She is, God comes first. Her family is super traditional. Her parents are super traditional. her mom actually wanted to accompany her on a date in Medellin because she didn't want to leave her daughter alone. Usually she wanted that the man travels to Cali to meet her, but he wasn't able to do that. So they agreed, actually in Elite Club client, they did like a lot of video calls before. And so that's why she agreed to travel to Medellin, but she came with a mom. And they are super traditional family, super nice family. She has a visa to the United States. A very serious woman. She really wants children. She really wants to get married basically right away. Like she would be ready to start a family immediately. Oh, Andrea, we're actually updating her photos right now. She looks different. She looks super beautiful. I mean, she looks super beautiful there too. I don't think the photos have been updated yet. No, we have to look in a week or so. Look at that profile again. 22, 27, 78. She's blonde right now. She speaks English. She's a dentist. She is super nice. Also looking for somebody. And as I said, the photos are beautiful. The new photos. I mean, those photos are super beautiful too, but I just saw her photos yesterday. Isabella, I love Isabella. We have been meeting each other quite a bit. We have been going out together as well after a social. She's super nice, very serious. She would be open to move, but she would also like to stay maybe in the country. Very good mom, very nice woman, very serious. I met her cousin as well and her sister. Super nice family. Really, really cool. Very recommended, Isabella. I think you saw some of the interviews. She also gave interviews before. Yarima is new, super nice as well. Super pretty. So very, very lots of new beautiful women here. Natalie has been around for a while and we like Natalie as well very much. She hasn't met the right guy yet. I mean, you saw that with Nancy. Nancy has been around. She was also profile 17 and Natalie has not met the right one yet, but she's very, very nice. So guys, I hope you get a little bit animated here. I can talk much more. Monica is super nice too. Much more about the girls. Diana, she was one of our featured girls before. Also really, really nice, intelligent, great, smile, energy, active, slim, tall. She's really cool. Dances, wow. She has been to socials before, but also has not met the right one yet. So yeah, guys, go through our database. That's just page number 4 of 129. So we have a lot of like 3,000 results here right now. So there's a lot of women to meet. And please don't have an excuse to not meet somebody. You cannot tell me that there are not enough options for you. So yeah, if you don't know what would be the first step for you, just reach out to me and then I'm happy to help you. Let me see if you have any other questions that I should answer, and then we're going to finish for tonight. And I wish everybody a great Thanksgiving. No, I think I answered most of your questions here. What is the best way to show respect and decency to Latin women? What is the best way to show respect and decency to Latin women? The story of my life, being a one-woman man, but focusing on the wrong woman. Yeah, sometimes that happens, unfortunately. Sometimes you guys are amazing and sometimes the woman. But, you know, that's sometimes part of the process and you never know why those things happen. It's going to lead you to the right person because you're going to learn from these experiences. If you want to accelerate the process, then just talk to us. We can help you often. We often see the signs before you see them. I was telling Jay on that same tour, I said, Jay, don't do that. Go and meet other women. Don't just focus on her. I don't like her. She was asking for a bikini, for that in the first days. And I said, no. But yeah, it's just you have to make the experience on your own sometimes. And it's not about somebody telling you it's right or wrong. But if you want that the process accelerates a little bit, we can see the red flags often before you guys see them. To answer the question, how you can show some respect, what would be the way to respect the woman? I would say just being very serious and not playing games, like being very, like, they don't like the players, they don't like the men. I mean, obviously, as I said, date and make your experience and meet different people. That is not bad, but not while you're dating one person, you know, like drag it out forever and talk to another 100 ladies or 5 or 10, not making a decision, like making her lose her time. telling her things that are not true. Just being very honest and straightforward, and do what you say, like, and say what you do, you know, like, so the way, like, do what you say. So if you say, I'm going to come on October 15th, then book the plane ticket and come on October 15th. Obviously, if work, if anything comes up in between, that can happen, you know, but be a man of your word. Yeah, don't play games with her. Just don't tell her things just to tell her the things. And when you're with her, you're with her. Your eyes are on her and not on 10 other women. They hate that, you know, like, the woman get cheated on here quite a bit. The men play quite a bit. So being respectful with her time. Often the women are super busy. They are single moms. They have to survive. You know, they have to take care of their family, of their children, of themselves, of the job. And then if the man is just there to just make them lose their happiness, their life, and their energy, I think that is not respectful. So I think that would be it. And be just, you know, helpful, and be like supportive and attentive, supportive. I think that is how you show some decency and add attention to her. So guys, thank you so much for your questions tonight, for joining us. I hope you're going to be one of these happy guys from our couples, but it's not going to happen if you just sit on your sofa, right? You have to do at least, you know, go on the website, pick a profile, write a letter, write an email to Maria, call the Phoenix office, put a deposit down, plan a trip, look at some flights, you know, select a destination, think about it at least, you know, start thinking and dreaming about it, work on your photos, work on yourself, make a diet, you know, buy some new clothes. It's still time. We're at the end of the year, and we're having soon a new year, and we're going to make it happen for you. We are here to help you. We are matchmakers. We do that professionally. We love to have couples match. That's what we love to do. It's our favorite thing. So hopefully we can help you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have 2 more interviews here at the end of the show. I will not be there in our promo video, but we have 2 more interviews. Maria Angelica is a super new profile, so we don't have an ID number, but look at her, and then probably next week or 2 weeks late from now, she will be online. And then we have Rosalia 221780. So guys, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for tuning in every other Wednesday. I will be back in 2 weeks, and yeah, have a great holiday. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you, and bye-bye from Colombia.
Hola, hola a todos, buenas noches. Estamos aquí en el último evento AFA Barranquilla 2025. En la noche de hoy me encuentro con
Angélica.
¿Cómo estás?
Está bien.
Estás muy bonita. ¿Es tu
Gracias.
primer evento?
Sí, es mi primer evento.
Wow, ¿qué expectativas tienes de este evento?
Bueno, miramos a ver, a conocer lindos chicos por acá.
Ok, esto está muy bien.
Esperemos.
Vamos a ver qué pasa con María Angélica. Bueno, vamos a tomar unas preguntas y las vas a responder según tus gustos, ¿ok?
Perfecto.
Entonces, a ver.
Blu, blu, blu. Vamos a mirar.
A ver, yo te la leo.
Ok.
¿Cómo crees que es una relación? Ruédate un poquitico para acá.
Ok. Una relación, bueno, una relación es la unión de 2 personas.
Okay.
Preferiblemente de ambos sexos, de sexos diferentes, hombre y mujer. Tiene que venir acompañada de respeto, tiene que venir acompañada de amor, tiene que venir acompañada de tolerancia.
Claro, de valores.
Sí, una cantidad de valores éticos, morales. Tiene que venir acompañada de un conjunto de cualidades la cual como que hagan que se desarrolle, que el amor florezca,
que fluya.
Cosas así, claro.
Ok, bueno, muy bien. Siguiente pregunta. A ver. ¿Practicas algún deporte o cuál te gustaría aprender?
Sí, bueno, a mí me encanta, como me ves,
¿hacer ejercicio?
Sí, me fascina hacer deporte. Soy una mujer que me cuido mucho. Me gustaría también que mi pareja lo hiciera, es importante.
Claro.
Me encanta el deporte, aunque no lo creas.
O sea, tiene alguien quien la defienda. O sea,
Sí, claro.
ella solita se puede defender.
Sí.
Y te puede defender también a ti también.
Claro, por supuesto. Y bueno, me encantan de por sí todos los deportes.
¿Y cuál te gustaría aprender? Así que que tú digas?
Ahorita estoy aprendiendo boxeo, entonces como que me gustaría...
Primero terminar, enfocar.
Sí, me gusta mucho porque creo que uno, mujer, quema muchas calorías ahí, además aprende muchas técnicas y tiene su gracia como tal.
Súper interesante. Y la última pregunta,
Bueno.
a ver, ¿cómo te describirías en una sola palabra?
Soy alegre.
Se nota, parece un solecito de esos que iluminan, que irradian energía espectacular, así que bueno, ya conocen un poquito más de María Angélica, ya saben, si les interesa, por aquí la pueden encontrar. Gracias. Chao. Hola a todos, buenas noches, ¿cómo están? El día de hoy me encuentro con
Rosalía.
Rosalía, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal el evento?
Excelente, me
Estamos
encanta.
en el último tour de AFA Colombia 2025. Vamos a conocer un poco más de Rosalía sobre qué piensa, qué opina en diferentes temas. Así que escoge una pregunta. Ok, vamos a ver. ¿Con qué animal te identificas y por qué?
La paloma.
La paloma, ¿y por qué?
La paloma porque inspira paz, tranquilidad, libertad. Me encanta.
Ok, está muy bien. Ok. Siguiente pregunta. ¿Cómo te ves en 3 y en 10 años?
Wow. En 3 y en 10.
En 3 y en 10. En 3, a ver.
En 3, viajando.
Ok.
Viajando. Y en 10, ya en mi casa, a la orilla del mar, disfrutando de todo lo que he cosechado en todos estos años.
Ok, es súper interesante, al frente de la playa, imagínate, qué privilegio levantarse,
Me
ver el
encantaría.
amanecer, demasiado espectacular.
Total.
Última pregunta, a ver, suponiendo que ya estás en una relación, ¿cómo sorprenderías a tu pareja?
Bueno, llevándole rosas,
Regalos,
detalles, desayunos.
Ok.
Me encantaría.
Siendo detallista, teniendo en cuenta pues,
amorosa,
todo lo
muy
que
amorosa.
le gusta. Okay. Bueno, ya saben, aquí podemos conocer un poco más de Rosalía. Nos vemos en una próxima edición de AFA Colombia 2025.